Hey, how's it going everybody? Tyler here from TEAMCOFF, and I want to start off this video by saying happy 2020. Hope you guys have been having a great 2020 so far. Hope you guys have been able to get out and do some foraging. Hope you've been able to get out and do some fishing. So far for us, to start off the year, we've been doing a lot of ice fishing. I'm sure you guys have seen. If you haven't seen, make sure you guys check out some of the videos that we've been posting. Most of our recent videos have been ice fishing videos. We said at the beginning of the ice fishing season that we were gonna get into ice fishing really serious this year, and we meant it. It's been a lot of fun so far. Me, Sam, and Remy, we've been having a blast, and we've been learning a lot of stuff along the way. A lot of stuff involving just reading stuff up on forums, listening to you guys in the comments, talking to you guys on social media. Guys, thanks a lot for helping us out with this. It's been really fun and really been a really good learning experience. Today is going to be a little bit of a different type of video as far as videos that I posted in the past. Today, I'm going to be posting a little bit of a top 5 for us at TEAMCOFF as far as lures we've been using for the ice season so far. Now, just to explain the title, it's not just lures in general. We're going to be going over some jigs, going over some soft baits, going over a couple different types of patterns, stuff like that. Just what's been really working for us. So this isn't top 5 on just the best ice fishing lures of all time that you guys should be using. This is a top 5 ice fishing lures for us that have been working out for us so far this season that we've been catching lots of fish on. So with this being a different type of video, guys, I want your guys' opinions. I want you guys to comment below if you guys want me to do more stuff like this in the future. Maybe get into more depth about stuff. I don't know. Again, this is a new type of video for me. And if you guys don't want me to do this type of stuff, let me know, because some people might consider it boring, or people might just want to see me fish, and that's fair too. So again, please let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this type of video. So with all that I've said, getting into the ice fishing series this year, we're very amateur ice fishermen. All right, all of us on the team are very amateur ice fishermen. So if the stuff that we're using is working for us, there's a good chance that it'll probably work for you guys too. All right, so let's get back inside, warm up, and let's get into talking about these ice fishing lures. All right, guys, we're back inside, so let's get to talking about these lures. All right, everybody, so starting things off, let's get with number 5. Number 5, guys, is the Googan Baits Rattling Ned. I personally and Sam haven't been throwing this much on the ice season so far, but this is one of Remy's go-tos. Remy's been catching rainbow trout with it. He's caught some nice tiger trout with it as well, brown trout, a lot of different trout species. The Rattling Ned is really great for open water, but we've come to find out this ice season it's really good for the hard water too. If you guys are looking for a pattern too for these, Remy's go-to pattern for this is the PB&J. In order to find the Googan Baits, guys, go to their website, googanbaits.com, or just Google Googan Baits. They have their stuff sold in a couple different websites as well. It comes in this nice hard plastic casing. Let me open this up for you. Nice hard plastic casing, so you don't have to worry about your plastics getting bent up and stuff. That kind of has mixed reviews for some people. I'm a big fan of it, of course. I don't like just throwing all my soft baits in a plastic bag and let them get all smashed up and stuff. Sometimes then they won't run right, or you just wind up just losing a couple because they get all destroyed. The Rattling Ned, it's about 2.75 inches. Okay, this is the mud minnow. What makes these unique, guys, it has that little rattle on the inside of it. So when you're jigging that thing, you can use the full thing, or you can just kind of cut it in half, and you can just kind of jig that rattle, kind of give some extra attention. Remy loves it, I love it. It's a really cool, innovative product. When you order these, guys, they're fairly affordable. It's $5.99. It comes in an 8-pack, and they're pretty durable. Usually when I'm using one, if I have to cut it in half, like I've seen here, these are cut in half. I usually will use those 2 halves for the entire day, if not more than one fishing trip. All right, everybody, so let's move on to number 4. Number 4 is actually a product from our sponsors, and it's not just going over one product, guys. It's going actually over a couple. Really, actually a pattern, okay? These are artificial soft baits and the Fire Tiger pattern. All right, the Fire Tiger pattern is a go-to for me and Sam, and anything that he has from his company that's in that Fire Tiger pattern just seems to work great. We've been catching stuff this ice season so far with the salmon eggs. Salmon eggs, guys, they're $2.49 for a pack of these, okay? And they come in 6mm or 8mm, and you can have the optional shrimp scent added, and the shrimp scent works great, by the way. The great thing about these, guys, is you don't just get a small pack like I have here. This is just the field testing pack that he sent me. You get 40 of them. So for $2.49, you get 40 of these Fire Tiger eggs, or any pattern that you choose, of course. And I just bet you won't run out for the entire season. I was sent this field testing pack, okay? And it definitely wasn't 40 of them. It's probably about half that. And look how many I already have left. I'll hold them up side by side for you guys so you can see. 8mm here, 6mm here, of course. They come in these strings, and all you have to do is just peel one off. Oop. There you go. Throw that on a little ice jig. Throw a couple of them on a Ned rig head. Anything you like there, small hook basically. And I bet you'll catch some fish. The next fire tiger pattern I want to go over, guys, check out the mini fat worms, okay? We've used these to catch some rainbow trout. Great on the little Ned rig, great on a little tube jig. Same fire tiger pattern. Now, when we use this, guys, we don't use the full thing. Typically what I'll do is I'll cut this in half, all right, for ice fishing. I'll cut that in half right here. Throw that on a little bit of a tube jig, throw that on a little ball head jig. Guys, it works great. A little chartreuse tip. All right, we've used this for open water. I've actually caught my PB rainbow trout, master angler rainbow trout. Check the link above if you want to see that video. But these don't just work great for smallmouth bass and trout and stuff in the open water. They work great for the ice fishing, all right? Great for the hard water. Make sure you guys check these out if you guys are looking for a nice little soft bait to try. Probably one of the more pricier things on our list, but it's only $7.49. $7.49, you get a 10 pack of these 3-inch fat worms. You can get the shrimp scent on them too if you'd like. Guys, they work great. You won't be sorry if you order them. The last of the fire tiger pattern that I wanted to go over, guys, is a very new product out on the website. I just got done field testing this for about a week and a half ago for him. He just put them out. Micro minnows, guys, 2-inch swim baits. If you need to see some proof of this in action, all these stuff we've used, of course, in our ice fishing videos, but this one was just killing it the other day up at Vega Reservoir. Check that video out. It's right above here. I caught my PB through the ice on this. Right here, Fire Tiger Micro Minnow 2-inch swim baits. When you order these, guys, you get 5 of them in a pack, all right? And it doesn't just come with the artificial soft bait. It comes with a mustad 1/16 ounce Ned rig head, nickel hook, really durable. Pretty awesome deal, guys. You won't be sorry if you try these out on the ice, I promise. I've also heard that little swim baits and stuff like that are great for walleye. I'm not a very experienced walleye fisherman through the ice at all, so I'm kind of taking people's words for it, but a lot of people go with this little swim tail, paddle tail here when they're going for that type of stuff, and that's what I've been told. But go ahead and try this stuff out, guys. If you guys decide ordering this great product, go to PetesCustomTroutworms.com. That's where you find it, all right? And if you're gonna order it, use the TEAMCOFF code in the description. I have that in my videos for the last 2 months. You'll get 10% off your order, guys. 10% off your order, and if it's $30 or more on your order and it's domestic, you get free shipping. It's a great deal. He's a great guy. He's a great fisherman. And on top of that, he's a local company based out of Denver. So if you guys are based out of Colorado and you're watching this and you want to support your local companies, go ahead and order from him. All right, guys, moving on to number 3. Number 3, guys, is the HD Ice series from Dynamic Lures. You guys have seen me catching trout with this. We've caught splake with it. We've caught brook trout. We've caught rainbow trout. Here's 2 of the models right here. This is the HD Ghost Ice series here and the HD Natural Trout. Let me hold it like this so you guys can kind of see the full pattern. There's lots of rainbow trout all over Colorado, guys. And this just seems to mimic that fish, I guess, just perfectly. Whenever I decide to throw this, I usually catch a good amount of fish with it. If I get 1 bite with it, I usually will get a couple more. When it comes to this pattern again, the HD Trout, the J-Spec, this HD Ice, this pattern is my go-to when it comes to that company, guys. If you order a couple of these, I don't think you'll be sorry at all. The only thing that maybe is a little bit of a drawback is some people may consider this pricey, some people may not. It's $6.29 on their website if you get one of these, guys. But you know, with ice fishing, a big thing that we've come to experience is you don't really typically break off when it comes to, you know, hitting rocks and stuff like that. This isn't like the HD Trout, you know, where you have to worry about losing these in the rivers and stuff like that. Getting snagged up on rocks and getting snagged up on the bottom. HD Ice, guys, number 3. Check these guys out if you're looking for more of a, you know, lipless style type lure for your ice fishing. Number 2, guys, is the Swedish Pimple series. Now there's a couple different series from them. There's just the Jackhammer, the Prism, there's a couple others, but we typically gravitate toward the Prism. All right, I'll show you these 2 right here. This is the Prism model. Comes with this little red salmon egg, I guess you would call it, here on the keychain, little treble hooks. And this is a green, this is a glow. Whenever we decide to throw these on, guys, we typically, I think we've always caught fish every time we've thrown it. So these are good for perch. These are good for bass that I've seen people catching on. For us, they also work really well for trout. We've got brown trout with them, rainbow trout, brook trout, splake, all kinds of different fish with these guys. For those of you that don't know, we've been getting into ice fishing pretty serious this year, and this is stuff that we've learned from other channels and from other people, and we're not sorry at all about the Swedish Pimple. It works great. The Prism model works great. The Jackhammer model works great. Sam uses this one a lot. This is the Rose Gold series, great for perch, great for trout. And make sure, guys, when you're using this, A big tip, don't just throw it bare. It can work bare too, of course, but we almost always throw it on with some live bait tipped on it. Typically it's a mealworm or a wax worm, but you could also use butter worms, you could use maggots, you could use a leech, you could use a wide variety of stuff, maybe even some pieces of meat. Works really well, guys. If you try these out, you will not be sorry. And the great thing about the Swedish Pimple series, guys, is they're like $2 per lure. All right, $2 per lure. You can get them at Walmart, get them at Cabela's, get them almost at any outdoor store. The only drawback that I think that the Swedish Pimple has is the treble hooks on them here. As you can see on this one, I only have a single hook left on here. That's not from the change out. Be careful when if you have to pliers these guys out of a fish's mouth, they will break really easily. What I'm probably gonna be doing is putting some stronger hooks on these and trying them out. But besides that, these work really, really well. Now everybody, we're gonna be moving on to number one. Number one for us, guys, that's been working the most and this has been catching the most amount of fish. Probably every time we've gone out, actually every time we've gone out and used it, it has caught fish, multiple fish. Now it doesn't matter if it's for perch, doesn't matter if it's for any kind of trout species we go after through the hard water, it just works. Number one is the Titan tungsten ice jigs. They come in a wide variety of patterns, guys. Come in a couple different sizes, 5mm, 4mm, and 3mm. They're very popular. If you check the website out, a couple of the patterns are sold out on a couple different sizes, so you kind of have to take with what you get. The big go-to patterns that we've been using the most has been Pink Panther and Fire Tiger, okay? These two patterns have just been crushing it for us, especially the Pink Panther. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek to a video, but we did a pretty deep trek back in Grand Mesa a few days ago, and we're gonna be releasing that in about a week. And unfortunately, we went with a full team, and I'm the only one that actually landed any fish, and all of them were on the Pink Panther Titan tungsten ice jig. We're at a really finicky lake. I can't wait to release that footage to you guys, but just wanted to give you guys a little hint with that, and also just a testament to how well this works. I caught rainbow trout with this. All the trout species I've named in the video I've caught with this Pink Panther as well. Every time I throw this on, every single time so far this ice season, if I throw this on, I catch fish. It's just an insane little pattern. The fish love it. The trout especially love it. So if you're going for some trout, no matter where you are, try out this Pink Panther. It's gonna work great for you. And make sure you guys aren't just trying it with just the hook and the jig head itself. We always throw live bait on it. Try throwing a mealworm on it, try throwing a wax worm on it, maggot, whatever you choose. It's probably gonna work really well for you. My go-to, what's been working really well for me, especially recently, I'll take this, guys, and I'll put a wax worm, hook the wax worm through its butt, like a little mini Ned rig, okay? And that just has been killing the perch, killing the rainbow trout. Again, the go-to patterns for us have been Fire Tiger and Pink Panther. Try those two patterns out, guys, if you order those ice jigs, and you will not be sorry, especially if you live here in Colorado. I guess you could say I've been field testing it all around the western slope, and it's just been catching fish nonstop. And in case you guys were wondering, you get a 3-pack of these if you order them, and it's $5.99. They're tungsten, they're really durable. None of my paint is chipped on any of them yet, so I know that that's working out really well. So you won't be sorry if you get these. They'll last for a long time. I'm actually excited to use them into the next ice fishing season, and just another testament and see how durable this stuff is. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that top 5. I hope you guys learned some stuff. If you haven't been throwing any of this stuff, I highly recommend it. Again, we're a bunch of amateur ice fishermen, and if we can catch a bunch of fish with it, I'm sure you guys can too. All this stuff, again, is pretty cheap, and a handful of it, guys, you can get at your local stores or even your Walmarts that you live by. Also, again, I wanted to mention that this is a new type of video for us. If you want to see us improve this type of video quality somehow, please comment below if you like it. If you dislike it, let me know, please, what I can change about it. Or again, like I mentioned earlier, if you just want to see us fish and not really talk about reviews and stuff like that, let us know that too. We're really trying to learn from this type of stuff. You supporters are the reason why we're doing this type of thing. We want to help you guys as much as we can, just like you guys are helping us and supporting us. Comment below what you think. Please let us know your opinions and thoughts. Until next time, TEAMCOFF signing out.